We're back to get some sacrifices. And we're trying to beat the rain. These earmuffs feel really weird on my head because it's the way I decided to carry them. So, oh man. We talked about it, we thought about it, and we decided we're gonna go ahead and cut the front end off of this car. We'll get it back to the house. It does have rust and everything else, like that right there. I got another core support at the house, so this ain't a big deal. Main thing we're after is the frame rails, a good section, and maybe try to retain these back aprons, and maybe this apron, we'll see. But we'll get, so what you want to do, just cut the car in half and just take this whole thing to the house?
I say we just cut it off.
No, we ain't cutting there. That's
rails.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's frame rail. Let's not do that.
But cut it off right here and just we'll strip it at the house, and in case we need something else, we can get it.
I mean, we can turn this into a trailer now, because like it's cut in half, like block it in and like add a little door.
We can. And we can
Dude, a race week trailer, is that legal?
Yeah, people do it all the time. As long as it's a certain size, which, yeah.
Should we turn this back half into a trailer and like try to retain this? Dude, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Pull it behind Frosty?
Well, Frosty, or even if you want to, you can pull it behind the Fastback. If we get it done in time.
No, we ain't. Hell no, we ain't pulling this on power tour. Anyways, we're trying to beat the rain. The weather is not looking too delightful. So we're gonna go ahead and just, like he said, we're just gonna chop this whole front end off and just take it to the house. That way we're not in the middle of the pasture trying to cut all this stuff and trim it out. So just get it chopped off. Oh. I mean, realistically, just cut right there. I say cut along here. Make like on this backside right here. Don't hit the frame rail.
Yeah, with this.
Yeah, there. Cut here and right here.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
This way?
I would just cut all the way to here, cut that little bit, and then that little bit right there.
Okay.
Are you being a man and taking the guard off?
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. Oh man, sacrifices.
They had to be made.
Had to be made. I feel a lot better about it. We should have just cut this car in half and the Fastback in half and welded them back together. But
that wouldn't have been a bad idea.
No, this has a lot of firewall rot, like up there, and the tray's bad on this, like a lot of stuff. So
we would end up doing what we're doing now.
Yes.
Anyways. So.
We would have to strip it all the same way.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Now,
I mean, just drive a truck back here.
It'll sink, man. It'll sink like a turd. Alright, we got the front end back over here at the house and unloaded. I went ahead and I added a brace in there so the towers won't separate. We're gonna go ahead and cut all of the excess off, go back, air hammer everything off, and then we'll see if it fits the car. I sure hope it does. I found there's a little rip in the frame rail right here, but it's no big deal. Beat her down, weld her up, be all right. But everything else looks a lot better. It's definitely in better shape than that one over there. So go ahead, get the bottom half, get this all cut, and then flip it over and we'll cut the top of the rest of the panels and stuff out of it. Got everything stripped off of it. We left the back apron pieces, so I mean, ideally, if I did all that right, that should fit right. So if it doesn't fit right, I didn't do it right. Frame rail section's cleaned up, that's all clean. So we're gonna get those frame rails pulled off, throw them on the trailer of scrap, slide this underneath and see if she fits.
Sorry, go.
Higher, higher. Higher. Did you go down on this any?
I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I went down 2 clicks and I went back up 1 because it looked uneven.
We're back. So, I've been kind of busy. This fought me a little bit, but look, it's on. Free suspending on its own, but we still got to weld it out. Everything is lining up perfect. Like, couldn't ask for anything better. Got good fitment on the floor. We got good fitment here. Same over there. Where these attached to the aprons there, everything's good, everything's lining up. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, because I want to do it my way, is I'm gonna weld this out completely. Normally, it's only spot welded on the back and then seam sealed right here. So we're gonna weld that out, both sides, make it extra strong. I decided we're gonna go with stock suspension for now. It is what it is. Everything should be here this coming week and we can get this thing into a roller. So it means actually I need to take that rear end, I need to take the third member out of it, get it cleaned up, and get all that stuff ready. But whenever we stripped this other one apart, we took measurements. From the firewall of the car to here was 18 3/8 on this side. And then on this side, it was 18 1/8. And actually, we're sitting more square on this one. We're sitting a 1/16 under 18 3/8. This side, we are sitting exactly 18 3/8. So we're sitting real good there. And then also, luckily for me, I have that car to take all my measurements from, and this car matches that car exactly. And then like for instance right here, 13 inches, and you're supposed to have a 5.5 inch difference up to the front. We're exactly 18 1/2 on the front, so we're sitting perfect. And of course I did a lot more cross measuring and stuff. For instance, right here, it's written somewhere 11 3/8 from the inside of the frame, or from the frame rail to the pinch weld. And that is exactly what we're sitting on, 11 3/8. I mean, perfect. And then this side is, I have it written 10 7/8, and we are dead on 10 7/8 on this side. So everything's sitting square. The only spot that has a little fitment, I wouldn't even say it's an issue, is right here on this part of the floor. So I got to bring the floor down a little bit to match up to that. That all is sitting perfect. My measurement from there to that lip, 2 5/8, dead on. This inch and 5/16, I don't remember what that was for, but everything is sitting perfect. Perfect. Height wise, squareness. So only thing we can do now, weld her out. We'll get that welded out, everything. Get this attached, front end will be ready to go. Hush, hush, hush. So we'll take one of those aprons, we'll cut it in half, we'll fix this. I got a new core support and stuff over there for this. So that's what we're gonna do to finish out this video. We're gonna get this welded out, get the new apron and core support on the front, and call it there. So I'm gonna get you welded, like now.
Thank you.
So we got the whole front end welded out. Not too bad. Same thing over there. I went ahead and I welded it there. And then it's completely welded out on the inside, down the frame, over the hump. So the front end is officially 100% part of this car. So now we're gonna work on getting these attached to the car, both sides, and then that'll be good. We'll get this bolted back in. I'm gonna weld a brace from here to here on that side, and we're gonna work on getting this core support and this section of this apron out. And we're gonna get this stuff fixed up. And wait a second, I still gotta make the piece that goes here. We ain't worried about that right now. So we'll come back to that. We'll work on getting that, and then we'll get to this. All right, we got these in, that side's in, we're good to go. Front end is welded in, she's ready. I went ahead and I braced across here and down there where the strut rods go, then a plate in between so those don't move. So I'll go ahead and I'll start cutting this off, and we'll start getting the new stuff in. Brand new. Probably won't fit, but you know, worth the shot. I'm not even gonna worry about measuring this one stuff because it's bent up pretty good. I'm gonna come in here and just cut along there, then just like everything else, go back and work all the little excess stuff off, because we got a good one right there to measure off of. But I don't think that's gonna move. Should be okay. I hear an airplane. What's funny is we cut this section out to fix that other car because it had some rust. Little did I know I was going to be needing this. Just to show. We got everything cut off. We got everything cleaned up, ready for some new metal. We got the front end right there. I went ahead, stripped all this, got weld through primer on it. So we're ready to go. So now we'll take, this one? Yeah. We'll take this front apron. And what we're gonna do, I'm gonna cut it back here. That way I can overlap it underneath like it's supposed to be. Where's that lip? Yeah. Do that, line these 3 holes up and down there, and we should be good. We'll get this on and kind of self-taper it in place, and we'll get the front on and see how this all fits. It's not bad. Not perfect, but it's not bad. So, there's that. Seems a little off there. I don't know why. So now, that fits pretty good. I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. Now we'll get the front end, we'll see how that fits. With this, we'll hang a fender, see how it lines up with the fender, and then drill some holes, and if everything's good, we'll weld it out. So this, under like that. Yeah. Oh! Did y'all see that? Shoot! Ooh. That's not, oh, there we go. There we go. Little gappage there. Oh, I just go ahead more. I like it. Fits up pretty good. Just gotta put that side. Alright, I'm gonna get some measurements from the other car, make sure we're sitting good. If we are, take some measurements, mark some holes, weld it out, and this front end is done, which is awesome. Okay, so from that car, the front of the tower to this front lip is 21 and a half. Got 21 and a half. So if we got the same thing on this side, that means we're sitting square. 21 and a half. All right. And then from the face of that, let me measure that. So from the face of the motor mount on the tower to the bottom here was 21 and a half. Who would have thunk it? We got 21 and a half. So now I'll do a kind of like a square. I'm gonna go from the face of here to here and the face of here to here. So I'm gonna see what it is over here. So from the other car, from the face, the corner or face of this to here is 28 and an 8, and from this way is actually 28 and a quarter to the bolt holes. So I'll just do that, and we'll go over here. So 28 and a quarter, and this should be 28 and an 8. We got 28 and a 16. Is it worth fighting down? 28 and 8. I'm gonna leave it. So, because we gotta pull it back off anyways. So I'm gonna drill holes on this back side. I'm gonna drill holes on the face of this and the face here. Grind this and weld this in. I feel like there's a plate missing here. Didn't the other one have a plate? No. So I need to drill holes here. I already drilled these. I need to drill holes on the bottom. Weld the top. I need to grind that and grind that so I can weld them out. Okay, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna clean all this stuff up and drill some holes real quick, and then we'll be back after this commercial. All right, so we got all this drilled, spot welds in, everything's good, so we'll bolt all this back on and see what we can do from there. Hopefully this still fits. Maybe. How'd I do this? Do that, push it down. Nope, missed it. Okay, got it. Nope, don't got it. What the heck? This way? Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright. I need a hammer. Lovely. That's nice. Oh. Missed it. this and see how we're doing. What was this, 20 and a half, 21 and a half? That's 21 and a half. 21 and a half. Now it's 21 and a half. 21 and a half, and this is like, okay. That's where she needs to be. Alright, so we'll get the welding machine, tack all this in, and weld it out, I guess. Maybe? Let's check this measurement. 38 and a quarter. So that's a little wide. So this needs to go in. $41 and a half. Alright, so that's good. So everything seems to be good enough. So I'm gonna start by tacking that in down there. We'll do a few tacks there, and then start tacking this from the back side over here. Maybe. It needs to be adjusted, so we'll see. That all looks pretty good. Once that's stuck down, that goes in. That's good. I kind of feel like it needs to, you know, like, but I'll take it. It'll be okay. Welding. Well, I got excited and I bolted stuff on it. Look, the fenders went on perfectly fine. I gotta play with some gap going on here, but the actual door, I mean, that looks pretty good. This isn't bolted down here, so the fender's a little high. I figured out these fenders are kind of bent, because if you look right here, this is bent up, so I gotta do some adjusting on these. This needs to come up some. The door, this door on this side needs to come up, but the door gaps, they look good. All of that is in, everything's good. I just kind of set the grill up there to get a good idea and see what she looks like. I'm really not mad at this at all. Not mad at it at all. But that's what I'm gonna call it. I feel like this is pretty good progress. Basically, the front end of this car is done. Suspension should be here this week. We'll make this thing into a roller, and then we'll set it on its weight, and we'll double check our door gaps and check a few things. And then once we do that, we'll weld in the door jambs and start putting an engine and transmission in this thing. Well, hang on. We'll put the suspension on it, make it a roller, do the metal work, jambs, and then put engine and transmission in and see if it fires up. And then y'all can see what engine we picked and transmission we picked for this thing. So I'm gonna call it there. It's late.